One of the more interesting parts of Kenny Payne being Louisville basketball's head coach is what the schedule will look like going forward.
Of course, we know one of those marquee games he'll be a part of each season, one of college basketball's all-time great rivalries between U of L and Kentucky.
Yeah, cannot wait for that game. Our Fred Cowgill sat down with Payne and asked him what it'll be like when he faces the program he coached at for 10 seasons.
Friendly, no. Respectful, yes. That would be the best way I could say it. I think that we'll respect each other during the game and love each other after the game. But friendly, it's just so many dynamics.
And there are even more dynamics between arch rivals U of L and UK basketball now that Kenny Payne's Louisville's head coach. Payne learned a lot from Kentucky head coach John Calipari as his longtime assistant before leaving for the Knicks and eventually the Cards. A huge asset in a Battle of the Bluegrass series that Payne hopes to be a part of for a long time. Will it be weird coaching against him?
Weird, yes.
In what way?
Because I know him. Not only did I just sit beside him, but I also studied him. I know how competitive he is. I know the fight that he brings to the table. I know his passion for the game, his passion for people and wanting to help people. I know how he feels about me. I know he loves me. I know his family loves me. But I also know if he gets a chance to hit me in the head, he's going to hit me in the head. So I respect and I love the guy. And we're both competitors, and at the end of the day, it's one game a year, and I got to try to win this game, and he's got to try to win this game.
And Payne has an equally complicated relationship with IU basketball second-year head coach Mike Woodson. They were assistants together on the Knicks. Says he wants the series with Indiana restarted soon, but not right away because his big brother has an unfair advantage. He's further along on that rebuilding project that Payne is at Louisville. Future opponents on the radar. Indiana, maybe?
Maybe down the road. I know Mike Woodson would love to play, but I think he would love to play to hit me in the head. He's like my big brother. We were together on the Knicks, and we would sit on the bench and argue and fight and talk to each other, and he'd dance, and I'd smack his legs while he was dancing on the bench. Stop dancing, we're trying to win this game, and he's the best. Great man.
Payne says he's taken some of the best parts of Woodson and Calipari and blended them into what he's trying to accomplish with the Cards. Thinks their philosophies, relationships, and jobs in this powerhouse triangle of schools will flatter each other. Thinks they will collectively raise the bar of all three. Because while they are all significantly different people, they all start with a single premise about how they do business. And that figures to make these series as special as they've been in a long, long time.
Put the kids first. Forget yourself as an adult. Think about what's best for these kids, and then let's work that way.
Now, you know the whole state is looking forward to that UK U of L game. CBS Sports' John Rothstein says that it's going to take place on New Year's Eve at Rupp Arena. So, Dom, what's that reaction from Big Blue Nation going to be like, you think, when Kenny Payne is introduced?
I think it will be a warm reception because of what he did when he was at Kentucky, really that decade of dominance with national titles, Final Fours, and recruiting. So I think they'll be excited to see him. But if he starts winning a few games in this rivalry, maybe still some recruits, it might be a different reaction.